Chiefs Kingdom. Stop everything right now and brace yourself. What happened yesterday on Thanksgiving wasn't just a loss. It was a nationally televised humiliation. It was watching our kingdom get absolutely stomped inside. Arrowhead by a Dallas Cowboys team that didn't even have to play their game to leave with a 31-28 win. And the main culprits, not the defense that gave up 457 total yards, not Andy Reid's play calling, not the short week. No, the two untouchables we swore carried this franchise on their backs, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I said it, and I'll say it again until it stops hurting. Mahomes and Kelce played like they were still on vacation from the Super Bowl parade. Mahomes 23-34, 261 yards but 3 sacks taken and pure panic in the pocket. Kelce, 5 catches, 45 yards, 1 TD, multiple clutch drops, and blocking like a traffic cone. This wasn't a bad day. This was regression. This was the highest paid QB in history and the most celebrated Tay of the modern era playing like they forgot how to win primetime games. Kansas City Chiefs, NFL, Mahomes meltdown, Cowboys, Kelce drops, Thanksgiving. The kingdom deserves the cold, hard truth. Let's go straight to the ice cold facts. Chiefs 28, Cowboys 31. Mahomes got sacked like the O-line was made of wet paper. Kelce, the guy who used to own the middle of the field, turned into a complete non-factor, 6 targets, 2 drops on third down that killed drives, while Dak Prescott spread the ball to 9 different receivers and CeeDee Lamb carved us up for 112 yards like he was prime. Tyreek, our offense became a one-man circus. Force it to Kelce. Triple cover to pray the rookies. Rice 92 yards and 2 TDs. Worthy 61 bail us out. The defense 457 yards allowed. Micah Parsons laughing his way to the quarterback. That's what happens when the pillars crack. The conflict is soul-crushing. Kingdom. We walked into this game talking 3P, talking locked in #1 seed, talking Arrowhead on holiday being unbeatable, and we walked out with our pride on the floor because Mahomes and Kelce decided God mode was optional. While Dallas played hungry, 137 rushing yards, Aubrey perfect on F. Our offense turned into Russian roulette. Mahomes holding the ball forever like it's still 2020 and Kelce blocking like his knees are 40 years old. Does this threaten the dynasty? Hell yes. We're now 6-6. 1 game behind Buffalo and Baltimore. And if these two don't wake up, the Super Bowl is a pipe dream. The danger is real. No elite Mahomes plus no threat. Kelce equals who carries us Rashee Rice. Xavier Worthy. A rookie shaken in prime time. Being Chiefs Kingdom means bleeding red even when it hurts. But yesterday felt like trying to stop the Cowboys with no secondary holes everywhere. And right in the middle, Mahomes and Kelce opening more gaps than Swiss cheese. We love them because they gave us 2 rings. But love isn't blind. Mahomes, the guy who rewrote the QB position, played arrogant and panicked, forcing balls into Kelce like Dallas was a high school defense. Kelce, the tight end that used to be clutch incarnate, became the silent villain. Drops when it mattered, lazy roots. And a sideline face that screamed, I'm here for the paycheck, not the fire. It's like asking Kelce to block a meteorite with bad knees. He tries, but he explodes on impact. The kingdom demands more than nostalgia. It demands but hold on, because the worst part of Mahomes isn't even in the stat sheet. First micro cliffhanger, Mahomes didn't just miss throws. He played scared. Scared. The guy who used to scramble for 8 seconds and laugh now stares at ghosts. That almost picked a forced ball into triple coverage because he panicked. 4 TDs look pretty on paper, but 3 sacks and a 129.7 rating hide the truth. He's holding the ball 3 seconds too long and playing hero ball without the heroes on the other end. But there's a detail that changes everything about Kelce's collapse. Kelce isn't just off, he's irrelevant at the 2025 Chiefs level. 45 yards on 6 targets. Drops on third down. That murdered drives. While Laporta, Kittle, and even Brock Wright are flying, our number 87 has become the Tay defenses ignore. Dallas played cover 2 all night, knowing the ball was coming anyway. The brutal stat, the last 4 games, Kelce's averaging 4.2 catches and 0 TDs in 3 of them. That's the highest paid tight end in the league turning into dead weight. Mahomes keeps forcing it out of loyalty. But yesterday, that loyalty became tactical suicide. And what nobody wants to say out loud was hiding in the post-game locker room reports. The gut punch revelation, Mahomes and Kelce are in a mutual leadership crisis. Sources close to the staff, Better than Schefter on ESPN, say Mahomes blamed the O-line after the sacks, but the film shows him dancing too long. Kelce left quietly, but insiders are whispering distraction eyes in the suite, lighter practice reps to preserve the body. This changes everything. The offense isn't broken by bad luck. It's broken because the 2 biggest stars are living in the past. with Rice saving the day with 2 TDs and Worthy stepping up. Who needs aging heroes? The climax is this. We lost a gimme home game on a holiday because Mahomes played like he's still untouchable. He's not. And Kelce played like the contract shields him from drops. Dynasty. Yesterday it became a punchline. Chiefs Kingdom. I ask you, with a broken heart, do you still bet everything on the Mahomes Kelce duo for another ring? Or are we watching the beginning of the end of the greatest era this franchise ever had? Would you trade Kelce today if a decent offer came? Or do we keep believing in the when he wakes up fairy tale? And Mahomes. How much longer do we excuse forced throws and bad decisions just because the last name is Mahomes? Comment below with no filter. Because yesterday Arrowhead went silent and mourning needs to turn into rage. If you bleed red, hit like if it hurt as bad as it hurt me, and subscribe for more truths nobody wants to hear. The kingdom demands answers and rings, not excuses.